Hello, my YouTube family. This week lasted 10 years. I swear to God, it really did. It really, no, seriously. It really did. Come to find out that it's a full moon outside. So no wonder the wolves were howling this week. And why do I have to be the sheep? I don't understand. I don't understand. When do I be the when can I be the wolf? When does that happen? So it is Friday. Let us talk about whatever this is, because this was another it was a disastrous week. I can't really say disastrous week at work, but it had its moments, as you well know. But it was a disastrous lip week, like seriously. This was one of my, and I have a twofer for this. Lord sweet Jesus. This was my Revlon Lip Glide Sheer Color Gloss Transparent. Oh, it's transparent, all right. In the color Sheerly Bronze. As you can see, Sheerly Bronze. Number 03, Sheerly Bronze. And this is what it looks like. Lip Glide Sheer. That's bronze, people. My bad on one thing. I didn't realize I needed a lip liner. So, okay. I just saw, this. I've had these before, and I've never had a problem with them before. But this one apparently likes to travel. So, seeing that I was not aware of that, I did not bring a liner, but I just wore it on its own. But what am I wearing? What is that? And it comes up like this, when you turn it on the bottom. It comes up through the little holes. That, if you could see, is Sheerly Bronze. But see, now you don't see nothing, which apparently is what happens. I guess I have to hit the light like that in order for you to see something. I don't know. Because I really was kind of wearing, and then now the video got a little stuck. Let's just hope that my mouth continues to go with what I'm saying. Here it is, people. This is Sheerly Bronze. Up close, it's very nice. It really is. It really is very, very nice. And I'm sure maybe on a lighter skinned person, a Caucasian person, this will show no problem. Apparently for me, that is not the case. So, another disaster. Another epic fail. This week was just not my week, people. But let me tell you something. Next week better giddy on up. Because after Friday, I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I don't go back to work until Wednesday. Okay? So you won't see me that Monday and Tuesday. But Monica, if you're watching, don't skip next Tuesday like you did this Tuesday. You know what I'm saying, girl? I know something had to come up for you. Something had to come up for you, and I hope it's not like an emergency, something bad, in order for you to not do Trash Talk Tuesday this week, because you didn't do it this week. As a matter of fact, I don't think you did a video at all this week. I have to look for today, because I didn't look for today. But I missed you, girl. I missed you deeply. And if ever I needed you, oh, okay. I spent my entire time this week looking at videos of Tammy Roman with her Bonnet Chronicles. Tell me you have seen some of her videos. Those Bonnet Chronicle videos, you want to talk about if you need a laugh. I was laughing so hard that my stomach was hurting. After a while, I just said, okay, Tammy, I can't with you. I can't. I had to stop. But I was watching video after video after video, and Some I'd already seen. I had to see them again. Then there's another person I subscribe to. I think her name is Evelyn of the Internets. I think that's what she's called. She reminds me, she even looks like her. She resembles her. That's why she reminds me of her so much. I guess I can still call her a girlfriend. I'm not sure. But yeah, I had spoken about her before. Remember, I think it was last year. We were supposed to meet up at North Shore Animal League because Jackson Galaxy was making an appearance. Those of you who have been with me from get-go, you know what I'm talking about. And when I saw her online, she was extremely ice cold to me. So I didn't know if we were still friends or whatnot. I don't know what the deal was with her. But we still kind of communicate sort of kind of on Facebook. So I don't know what the deal is. She may have an issue with the fact that I don't travel to the city anymore because she lives in the city. People, she's younger than I am, of course. I don't do the city anymore. I can't do a subway. I can't do, you know, if I have to, if it's a mandatory thing, I obviously will have no choice. But to hang out in the city, that was in my 20s and in my 30s. I can't do it anymore. I really can't do it anymore. And maybe she feels some kind of way about that. She's never really said anything to me. But the fact that she's very icy cold and she just doesn't, like, really communicate that much tells me something. So I even told her, after I had seen this Evelyn on the Internet's video, I emailed her on Facebook and I said, there's a chick who reminds, her personality is exactly the same way and she resembles her a little bit. So I told her that on Facebook. I haven't gotten any kind of response. So I don't know what the deal is, you know. It's like, whatever. And she was like a really good friend. Like, she was the type of friend who, when I veered off, she would tell me to straighten up and fly right. And sometimes I hated her for it, but she was always right. And my father, who never met her, when I told him about her and how our friendship was, I can't say still is, but was, he said, you know, she's a keeper. She's good. She's telling you the right things. And she did. She was younger than she is younger than I am. But she used to tell me, you know, certain things that maybe I didn't want to hear, but it was good that I heard them. And I never hated her for it. I never felt any kind of way for it. Matter of fact, I miss her, that kind of friendship that we had. But in order to, I guess, reconnect, I would have to travel to the city to go see her and hang out and whatever. She used to live in Queens. When I worked at the radio station, FAN, in Queens, it's not in Queens anymore. It even moved to the city. We met for the first time, because we met online when there were chat rooms and things like that. This is going back, people. And we finally got together. She came to meet me during my lunch hour at work, or maybe it was after work. I don't remember. I think it was during the lunch hour. And we got to meet. We got to talk. It was really a lot of fun. Then when I moved out with my boyfriend and I moved to my own place, she came to see the place, and then we went shopping at the Queen Center Mall. It was a lot of fun. I mean, she talk about funny. OMG. She is hilarious. At least she used to be. So yeah, I miss her a lot. But in any event, this person that I saw one video of hers. I liked the title. It had something to do with the fact that she's at a certain point in her life. I think she's in her 20s, 25 or 26 or something. Of course, another young'un. And she feels left behind because her friends at the same age are like married, some are having kids, and she's not married, and she does, you know, she feels like left behind. So in a way, I kind of feel that same way, So that's why the title of her video really caught my attention, and I started to watch it. And come to find out, she's just as funny. This chick is funny. I think her name is Evelyn on the internet. That's her name. So I was watching her videos, and she is hilarious. And then I'm watching Tammy Roman's video. So I had a very good evening after, all of my hoosaying and, because I had to do a lot of hoosaying this week. So, come to find a new video person to watch, and of course Tammy Roman. When I went to sleep feeling okay, because it was like, okay, it's gonna be all right, Nancy. It's gonna be all right. So yeah. So if you want to check out Evelyn on the internet, that's what she's called, Evelyn on the internet. And Tammy Roman, I'm gonna try to post their link on the bottom of this video, and that's basically it. So yeah, I end up feeling okay. I don't feel as depressed or sad or anything. Yeah, I miss my friends. There's another one that I used to work with at the radio station, and then she left, but we remained friends. And this was when I was still working at the radio station. She got married and moved to Indiana. Everybody's leaving me, people. Talk about being left behind. I'm not married. I don't have kids. I still live at home. But I at least can say I've had the opportunity of living on my own as well as living with someone. So I've had the experience. It's not like I've never left home ever. I have left home. But, yeah, sometimes you just kind of feel left behind. Like, all of my friends are married and they have kids, grown kids. I mean, we're in our 50s now. So they have grown kids who are graduating college or high school or whatever. And I've never gone down that road. So, yeah, sometimes when I think about it, it's like, okay, maybe this road that you took wasn't such a great road to take. But, everybody has their own path. Maybe I would have gotten married and divorced and had 2 kids or whatever. A lot of things could have happened. Maybe my life was meant to be the way it's meant to be. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, so that is it. That is all. There's really nothing else to say. I was supposed to go after work to go bring back the router, right? This morning I woke up, I looked at that router, I said, you're gonna go tomorrow. And I will be going tomorrow morning. I'll go to Best Buy tomorrow morning because it's in the island, people. I'll go get a refund, get my money back, and then come back home because I just knew waking up this morning because it was gray and it was like, and there's a chance of rain and all of this. I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave it for tomorrow. So I'm going to leave it for tomorrow. And that is that with that upon that. I had Chipotle for lunch today, honey. I love me some Chipotle burritos. I bought 2. And one is in the refrigerator now. And that'll be eaten a little later on. Honey, I go with either the white rice or the brown rice to start. Then I top it off with some black beans. After the black beans, I top it off with some fajitas. After the fajitas come the barbacoa meat, which is the spicy meat. Oh my goodness. After that comes the hot, spicy salsa, the hottest one they got, people. And then they wrap it up for me. And sometimes I'll eat it at Chipotle, or sometimes I'll take it in the car with me. I took it in the car with me today because I just wanted to just kind of be alone. I just wanted to just eat in peace and this and that. Come to find out, sometimes after you eat, you just all in it and it tastes so good. And well, I don't know if you can see these stains. Yeah, you can't see them. But yeah, I guess some of the sauce had dripped on the shirt. So when I came back, I went into after lunch, I went into the ladies' room. It's a good thing I did. I saw these spots. I'm like, what the hell? And, it's kind of embarrassing because you can still see them. I just went, I said, you know what? Thank goodness it's the afternoon. I only have 3 hours left. Let me just go. At least it didn't happen like early in the morning and then I'd have to go the whole day. There's my boo-boo. And I brought home his litter tray. That got delivered at work. So I had to bring that home. So that's that. There's no goodies, no more goodies left, people. My next paycheck, I'm going to be placing an order with Amazon, but I'm going to be ordering 2 pairs of pants and 2 tops. I don't feel like ordering any kind of makeup because there's really nothing that I want. So, there's nothing that I want. However, I was Googling because the last hour and a half, I had nothing to do at work. I had caught up with everything. I had nothing to do, so I had to try to kill time. I was Googling some MAC blushes, like I really need them. There is a blush. I don't know why I do this to myself. And of course, then I started looking for it, and I can't find it anywhere. It's an old blush. It's called Sun and Moon, and it's like a 2-parter kind of a blush. It's got like a bronzy part and like a bronzy copper. It looks gorgeous. I can't find that blush anywhere. Of course, I went straight to Amazon. They don't have it. And I was really hurt. Like Amazon done hurt my feelings. When they didn't have it, I said, Amazon has everything. Amazon has the world. And they don't have this. So then I went to All Cosmetics Wholesale. I said, they're selling kind of, they're selling some MAC stuff. Let me see if they have that over there. No. So I don't know if MAC is still selling it. I highly doubt it. It's an old blush. I don't know, 2014 maybe, 2014, 2015. If any of you have it, please let me know. All I know is this blush is the ish. I looked at it. I just kept staring at it. I was like, damn, that blush looks nice. It really does, people. Sun and Moon, I think that's what it's called. Whew. It's got that little copper cut to it, and it's, like a bronze with a copper. All I know is I can see myself swirling my brush on that and hopping on it. Yes. Speaking of a MAC blush, I'm wearing Ambering Rose, by the way. Just to let you know. So I think I'm just going to have to forget that one and just leave it at that. Then, I don't know why this movie has been on my mind for days now. Days. I was realizing there's 2 movies that I really want to watch. I thought it was an Avengers, Marvel's Avengers, but it turns out it's a Captain America. Civil War. I have not seen them. Oh, excuse me. I think I got the hiccups. So I need to look for Civil War because I haven't seen it. I've been wanting to see it, and I haven't seen it. That, and then there's the other movie, Kong, the Skull Island, or something like that. I want to see that one too. I need to check on HBO or some kind of on-demand. Shouldn't those movies be on demand by now? I want to see them, okay? Of course, I'm going to have to pay, I'm sure. But I'm sure it's not as much as if I were actually going to the movies. It's probably like $4.99, $5.99 on cable. So those 2 movies I really want to see. I really, really do. So I'll be checking for those this evening while I eat my other burrito. Okay. My Chipotle burrito. I love me some Chipotle, people. I've had the taste of it in my mouth all week. And thankfully, I said, well, today is Friday. I'm definitely going to get it. I sure as hell did. I squirted some sauce all over myself, too. Oh, well. It is what it is, people. I enjoyed my food, okay? I like to eat, as the body will tell you. Okay, so that is really it. That is all. I have nothing else to talk about. There sure as hell ain't nothing to talk about here. Okay, another major disappointment. People, I'm trying, but I'm wearing whatever's left in my bag from my last elf haul, and my last elf haul, my last Ulta haul. People, I'm tired as hell. So you know, the last of the news, and oh, by the way, where is it? Here we go. Apparently the yays won out. Keep it, Nancy, keep it. You could use it with your lip brush. You could. Then there's some kind of lighter. You could use it with a lighter and put it in, melt it down in a pot or something. I'm just going to use it with a lip brush. I'll dig in there. I can still dig around here because there's still some in here. The majority of it is in here. But I'll give it a shot and see how long this one lasts, because you know the other one didn't last all that long on my lips. But this one is a nice shade. It's a berry shade, brimming berry. So I'll give it a shot next week. The yays have won out. The nays, not so much. Some did say, just toss it, because you know you're going to get a new lipstick, which is true. But if I am going to toss it, it'll be at my end of the year tossing. You know how I do every December, where I just have a whole lot of things that I'm going to throw away. So this may wind up there. In the meantime, I'll give it a shot. I'll hold on to it. We don't know. I may fall in love with the shade. Who knows? So yeah. So that's just that with that upon that. Okay. So that's it, people. That is all. I am going to change into my comfy cozies. Do you hear what I'm saying? I am going to warm up my Chipotle burrito. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And I will have a nice drink of something. I don't know what it is. I think I have some Coke. I'll have a nice glass of Coke with some ice and let it drip and sweat and get all cold. Lord, sweet Jesus, I just can taste it in my mouth right now. The whole thing. I mean, I can taste the Chipotle. I can taste the... Ooh, I guess I'm still hungry. Okay, so that is that with that upon that, people. Let the weekend begin. Let us all have a good weekend, a safe weekend, and I will talk to you on Monday. Okay, I will talk to you on Monday, and that's just that with that upon that. Okay, I love you. If you want to talk about it, please do. If you don't, I'll completely understand. And you know I love you. Mwah. Bye now.